Damage goods. Damage goods. Damage goods. Have accepted it. Damage goods. Damage goods. Damage goods. I will build this bridge and get over it.
Yeah. You know, we all been through something. And I can tell you, I am definitely damaged. Damaged goods. Yeah, you know it. Check it. I'm damaged goods, return to sender. Many people will not remember what I be coming with, but I'm running quick on the microphone, and my stomach's sick, and I be pushing until there's nothing up in it. I could do this for more than another minute, and I could do this for hours, and I could open my chest, open heart surgery. I'm hopeless bet. I'm a hopeless romantic, because I know that I'm gonna be doing this, and it's tragic. I have to be doing this and I'm married to game. And you just see how it happens, well I had to carry it, wait. I carry the weight on my back in my mind. I have to do this in the back of my mind. I have to tell myself to keep on pushing forward. Every time he died, wait, I know I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. Building bridges to get over myself. Like I'm an angry troll, I'm knowing myself. Like I got the manual, but I know that I got my habits still. I'm gonna make sure that I'm just pushing up the hill like I'm Sisyphus. I'm doing this the way it needs to be done, so you can see that I'm just pushing towards heaven. And now I'm needing one person to be checking my perspective. Then I can go ahead and check this off my checklist, and I can reassemble it like Voltron, and I can bring it together. And you're wrong if you thinking you can't find your way up out of it, because we imprison ourselves up in our mind. Our habits is killing us every day, slowly or quickly. This is why I'm on this microphone, and you could get me. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. I'm damaged goods, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. Damaged good, and I've accepted it. Damaged goods, damaged good, and I've accepted it. Damaged goods, damaged good, and I've accepted it. So build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it.
Da hello? Da hello? Da hello? I see you guys there. Give me 1 second to do boop. That. So we can get some melodious music in the place. Thank you all for coming. Thank you, Witchy Woman, for the raid. Thank you, Pika, for being the first one in my butt. I mean, the chat. First one in the chat. We all know. We all know. Alright. It's undisputed. The best part of waking up is taco in your butt. I'm sorry you disagree. Make sure you guys take your meds. If you don't know, now you know. It's take your fucking meds time. Take your fucking meds time. Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Say, there you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Take your fucking meds. Take your fucking meds. Or I'm gonna hit you with the baseball bat. Take your fucking meds. Take your fucking meds. Or I'm gonna hit you with the baseball bat. Something just happened. Pika with a raid. We got 2 raids. We got a raid from Witchy Woman. We got a raid from the pretty Pika girl. Let's see here. Am I first? Witchy Woman with the big ol' raid of 4. Thank you for coming in. Plowman Edibles, good to see ya. Wait, where's my green-eyed taco? You don't have your green-eyed taco? Build a bridge and get over it. Wait, did you raise the green eyes amount? I honestly don't remember. I probably did. I probably did. I apologize. That's that exclusiveness. Witchy woman likes being exclusive. I don't know what you want from me. This is all Witchy Woman. Or at least I'm gonna blame her so that I don't have to answer for my transgressions. I'm just teasing Witchy. Oh hi, Plowboy. Plowboy. Taco disagrees about having you in his butt. Pika rate of 1. I'd much rather Taco in my butt than Folgers in my cup. That shit's nasty. I thought you were gonna say Folgers in your butt, dude. Could you imagine a more intense caffeine high? You know I don't raid until I see your face. I appreciate it, Pika. I don't have my green-eyed taco because you raised the amount, you dick. Hey, maybe. Now I'm 2.5k short. Maybe I'll mix some stuff around. Witchy Woman, she's talking about the Witchy Taco. Whenever Cinny gave me the new emotes. Pika, have you been around since Cinny drew me all these emotes? Here, I'm gonna put these in for you. So, because of the addition of all those new emotes, I did have to move stuff around. I definitely had to move stuff around. Answer for your crimes. People do coffee enemas all the time. They're supposedly very addictive. Oh, I believe it, dude. I'm about to try it just thinking about it. Like, next time I'm out of Kush, I'll just fucking stick a funnel in my ass and pour some coffee in. Iced coffee. I'm not a fucking madman. Geez, what do you think? I'm pouring hot coffee in my ass? No, it's iced coffees. I'm not a fucking lunatic. Says the man who's talking about sticking coffee in his butthole because I can't swear now. Drago the Dragon Lord. I'm sorry to hear that, brother. I'm very sorry to hear that. How much longer do you have in your apprenticeship? How is that my new amount left? What is this? The even factory? 2, 4, 6, 8. Who does Pika appreciate? Well, we won't know until her biddy amount isn't 2, 4, 6, 8 anymore. So, I love the Sin emotes, but I didn't realize I didn't have my green eyes anymore. Pika, I may be able to go in and move some stuff around. I actually am supposed to do that anyway. Do I have my planner in here? No, I don't. Well, Pika, you never hesitate to let me know when I need to do stuff. So, remind me to add the Falcor emote back. And I'll try to move the Witchy down a peg for you. I love the city modes. Not taco anymore, motherfucker. You're ridiculous, Pika. You're ridiculous, but I still love you. So, we had Pika, we had Plowman, we have Drago, we have Green Eyes, we have Boog. That's for you, Boog. What's going on, brother? Make sure I'm not missing nobody. We got Megan. I appreciate all you guys for coming in. How are you doing? How is your morning going? That might be the smallest group of people that I've ever done the med song for. I usually wait for somebody to bring it up, but oh hell, it's rubbing off on me. It's rubbing one off on me. What can I say? Med song's just been rubbing one off on me since its birth. I don't know why I'm like this, but I'm not upset about it. I'm not upset about it at all. I'm actually quite delighted, believe it or not. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. Excuse me, have you seen me? It's not ridiculous. It's redonkulous because of my badonkadonk. Squeeze that badonkadonk. Give it a little honk honk. Trent, today was the craziest day ever. First model with a big. Told them for the 100th time, I don't care who they send, I'm not paying. Then the milk ran out when I was eating cereal. Hate when that happens. Oh, that's tragic. The cereal is almost worse than the IRS coming after you because, like, you know, at least that matters. How good do you want to hear today's BS, or is it okay? Well, it's up to you, brother. You know, I never want you guys to share and, you know, get pissed off that you have to relive the bullshit. So if you come here to avoid the bullshit, then that is A-okay, you know. I had a phone call, I had a conversation, you know, within the last couple of days, and you guys know me, always trying to check up on people, always trying to help. So obviously when somebody reaches out, I want to figure out what the reason is. And they had said that they wanted to just avoid that situation, leave that situation for like stop worrying about their stuff for a couple of minutes. And they didn't even, I didn't even allow them to get the words out of their mouth. I immediately went back to my stuff. I immediately tried to change the subject away from the topic because sometimes people just don't want to talk about that shit. People want an escape. So that's why I tell you guys that we do what you guys want and need. If you guys want and need an escape, like, then you don't have to tell us what's going on. You know, sometimes we just need a fucking break. So I totally respect that. Ha, my man. What's going on, Trent? Trentuntin? Wait, when did I come to your house? I don't remember you being on my schedule. Oh my god, Pika, that's so fucking hilarious. To be honest, I come here to vent and chill. Well, then vent away, dude. You're not just blowing hot air. I want you to fucking vent like something that vents. I don't know, man. I don't always have the fucking I don't always know what to say, man. Guys, feel free to tell us anything you need. If you need to vent, if you want to make jokes about sluts in the IRS, I'm sorry, about sluts and women who have sex with tons and tons of people. I mean, I was just talking about my badonkadonk, so you know I just put two and two together. I just come here to watch the dude in the taco suit fight with his dog about who the boss is. Taco, can I tell you about my crush? Pika, I thought you were more of a Fanta fan. But yeah, go ahead and tell me about your crush. Was it orange? Was it strawberry? Oh. She's talking about someone that she's hot and bothered over. My bad. Continue. Yes, Boog, you know this. You know that I have to fight for alpha every day. The other day, actually, while we're just bullshitting, while we're sharing, Zero, he likes to sit on me. Sit. Like with an S-I-T, no H. This isn't like some R. Kelly 2.0 type of shit. Yo, Frost Gunner, thank you for the follow. I'm gonna pull up my stream manager real quick just so that I don't miss nothing like that. So he always likes to sit on me, and if I'm sitting, he'll sit on my lap. However, if I'm laying down, he'll try to sit like on my chest or my shoulder. Like, I swear to God, yesterday he must have been watching too much WWF, because I swear to God he was trying to Rikishi stinkface my, well, not my ass, but with his ass. Oh, Seanshine just in time, not missing a beat. What's going on, you handsome man? Good to see you. I forgot you were a fucking moderator for a minute. Yo, Houston, we have a problem. The problem is that you weren't here sooner. What the hell's going on, you handsome bastard? I hope you're doing well. Feel free if anybody needs to vent about anything to do it. Nah, she's bothered and hot. Let's see, Drago says, today's bullshit is that I had to be at work at 2 p.m., so I got a taxi at 1:30, and no taxi came for 20 minutes. So I canceled it and sprinted to work, and I was late by 28 minutes, but when I got there, they sent me home, and now my boss has given me a written warning like I can't control when a fucking taxi picks me up. Dude, that's so messed up. That's so messed up. Yeah, my pit did that. He thought he was a lapdog. It was cute. Yeah, it is adorable. It is adorable. You forgot. No. It's not that I forgot Sean Shine, but it's that after you know, I had realized, you know, I wanted to start, you know, hooking more people up with, you know, the VIP type of stuff. Obviously, you know, you had just recently, you know, hit that 12-month, you know, sub, which, you know, thank you again very much. But I was gonna, you know, hit you with the VIP. But if you're a mod, there's really no reason, you know, to be VIP, because it's either the sword or the VIP. I don't think it'll show both. It might show both, but I think that being a mod is like just as good, if not like a little bit better, you know? I'm messing with you. Nope, I'm sad. I'm just teasing. Maney Main, what's going on, handsome face? Wait, what happened to the live? It's gone. You liar. It's just you. My live's not gone, correct? Correct? How many fingers am I holding up? How many fucks am I giving right now? I'm pretty sure the live's still here. Hopefully. Hopefully. I'll put the hoe in hopefully. A flight to where? CJ? I didn't even see CJ. I am boarding a flight. Ah! Where are you boarding a flight to? Sword, please. You're right? Right? Hello with the Dragos. Oh, you almost had me, Drago. I thought it was just you. Unfortunately, it will not show both. Jasper pulled out a woman's tit 2 days ago while getting pets from her. Hell yeah, Jasper! Sean Shine, I taught my little man well. Listen, I ain't the Godfather for nothing. But the Godfather's going to be nuttin' when Jasper pulls out someone's titties for me. 2 fingers. Speaking of which, feel free to use those furled fingers to host the live if you want to. Nah, it gone. You holding up 11 fingers. That's true. That's true. That is 11. I asked my niece the other day, what's 4 plus 4? She said 44. I was shocked. Were you? You're about to be. Sorry. That's not appropriate. Anyway. So, ironically enough, you guys weren't too far off, because part of today, we're going to be covering assholes. We're not going to be covering our own assholes. We're going to be talking about assholes. And bitches. We're not just going to be talking about assholes. We're also going to be talking about bitches. You know, there's a few things on my mind, but you beautiful sons of bitches, you beautiful assholes and bitches are always on my mind. But you guys truly aren't assholes and bitches. You know, we all have those moments, but we've all met 1 or 2 people that are like, you mean I'm not the bad guy? You mean I'm not the piece of shit in this world? Like, damn, I thought that I was like bottom of the barrel, but then I met you, and like, at least I'm somewhere on lower mid. Like, shit. Is that too much? Rocker with the shocker. Exactly. Let's see, Pika with the fucking story. Hold on. Let me get my old man fucking. So there's this guy at work. He's not like a coworker, but he works at the house next to me, literally in the same driveway, through the same company. Well, lately, when I've been sitting outside with my other coworkers, he will only acknowledge and make sure he says hi to me
since we had our first conversation, he was like, oh, you're the one who was singing in a car, and you're really good. And like, even when I saw him at the office and was with other people, he was focusing on me and the story I was telling about my camping trip. And then, when I was at work the other day, and he was leaving, as I was clocking in, my coworker was sitting outside who I've actually been talking to about him too, and I rushed outside so that way I could get the chance to wave bye-bye to him. And when I walked over to my coworker, he was like, dude, he was totally looking for you when he walked out the door, and I was like, hard eyes. The end. I hope you young whippersnappers enjoyed your story time today.
Thank you, Pika, for sharing. I'm glad that that happened. That's so cute. That's so sweet. Hi, did you hear the story? Do you want to come and say congratulations to Pika for her new crush? Sounds like the word crush goes both ways. Huh, handsome? What do you think? You got your tongue sticking out and everything? Cover your neighbor's asshole. Hey, listen, sometimes your neighbor has their asshole out and they might need somebody to be there for them to cover it. They might have never had somebody there to help cover their asshole. I've shown my asshole once or twice, and fortunately, I've had people there to cover it for me. You know, otherwise, I probably wouldn't be allowed within 100 feet. Never mind. That got dark quick. I didn't mean it like that, but it became like that real quick. Sean, you're Manny's bitch. Nuh-uh, I'm Manny's bitch. Yo, Navy Psycho, not good to see you. How are you feeling? What's going on? When you make that TikTok I shared on Facebook. Is Manny Main in the Facebook group? I don't know that he is. I'm on FB, just ask Manny and he'll tell you. I definitely didn't say bye-bye. I just said bye, but my phone said bye-bye. She had a crush on an old person. No, I saw the story that she sent, so I figured I'd have to give you my best storyteller old man voice. Although the guy she's crushing on is also 108 years old. Spoiler alert. Sorry, Pika. I know you wanted to keep that part out, but I had to out you. She's like, I'm gonna break that hip and I'm gonna get that fucking change. Yeah, and I'm super excited but nervous and don't want to seem desperate or anything like that, but like he's hot too, and I'm like, I'll have to send it to you. Well, the problem with it, Pika, is that when somebody, and this is coming from experience, when somebody meets a person that is a potential love interest, they automatically freak out. You know, they automatically skip steps in their head and they're thinking about marriage before they've even had a proper conversation with the person. More or less, you know, not everybody would go that far, but what's talking to him any different than talking to anybody else that you want to be in your life? You know, it's hard to talk to people in general. It was hard to talk to us at one point, but now look how easy it is. So stop thinking of it as, oh my god, he's so hot, what do I say, how do I say it? Because it sounds like to me like he's the one that's crushing. You know, it sounds like to me he's the one that's thinking, oh my god, she's so hot and talented, how do I fucking talk to her? And you guys don't even know each other. You know, you could talk to him and turns out he's like one of the worst fucking people in the world. So it's always better to go into things, try to take off those rose colored shades, and you know, just be friendly. There's nothing wrong with being friendly. You know, when I'm friendly, I'm a little bit flirty. Just like, if you think that I'm friendly and I'm flirting with you, I'm probably just being friendly. But if you think I'm like awkward as fuck, then I might be flirting with you. Manny Main. No, I'm in training to become his bitch. You can't be his bitch. Well, you're his bitch apprentice, Boog. You know, Sunshine has been his bitch for, well, not as long as me. I was the original bitch. And I taught Sunshine well, but you play your cards right, and Sunshine can teach you everything that I taught him and more. I'm the OG bitch. I was the bitch before bitch was even a title. I was Manny Main's bitch before Manny Main even had bitches. You know what I'm saying? How did you know you can't tell people that he's a vampire? I didn't know he was a vampire. I thought he was just old and crusty. How are you going to get that bread from him when he dies if he's a vampire? Yo, I've watched the Vampire Diaries good luck. Currently training your replacement, so you better be careful. You just gotta have balls. Where's 3 balls when you need them, Pika? Because this is some 2-ball fucking energy that I'm getting from you, okay? The Pika that I know has at least 3 balls. And wouldn't even... But no, I understand, you know, like I said, when it's someone that you're like, oh, this person's actually kind of decent. Even if it's not a potential love interest, like, I'm just awkward. I'm just awkward. I'm even thinking about anything like that. I've been thinking of coffee and like breakfast dates, but I'm having lots of dirty thoughts, and I'm just like, oh gosh. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with some dirty thoughts. Just make sure that you don't get the wiggles. The wiggles taught me well. All right, let's see. You're very much considerate. Watch it. Only I know how to work them nips. That's why he's been covering them up with the stickers, so we couldn't see the bruises from... So he's actually the son of an actual coworker of mine too. So everyone's been telling me all about him, and I'm like, now I want to talk to him. Well, what does is it the dad or the mom? What do they have to say? Sorry, I thought I whispered. All right, I'm about to get drowned. Just say, hey, you want to fuck? That's a bold strategy. May or may not be effective depending on the type of relationship you want with the individual. Alright, I'm caught up, but we're sputtering. So let's fill up. Let's fill up the taco cup. Shout out again to Manny Man for winning the first ever giveaway in the sometime future. We may be having another giveaway or two. I have yet to reach out to Cindy or have her reach out to me, but I do believe that somebody, at least one person, was interested in funding a giveaway, which everything goes to Cindy for her materials and the shipping. You know, anybody who wins a giveaway that we've been talking about for the last, here and there for the last maybe month or so, couple of weeks. It's going to be something handcrafted by the beautiful Cindy, all the way out in Estonia. So, just so you know, in case that wasn't clear to anybody, 0. That's too rough. You be easy. Last time I tried that, dude didn't respond to that message. He basically ignored it, and a couple days later he was like, hello. Then never responded again. Shine. Grab him by the dick and be like, yo, what you doing later? Yo, what are you doing later? You already know what these pipes can do. Let me know what your pipe can do.
Do it now. Get to the caca.
Okay, when I said flood, I didn't expect that. You see what you do, Drago? You see what I do? Now I'm lightheaded. Also, you guys are fools because the hydration works both ways. So, you motherfuckers better go and get some water. You don't have to drown yourself like I had to, but you don't put yourself out there for the internet to abuse you and use you. Fortunately, I get utilized. I wouldn't say used. I get utilized. Hey! You bad dog. You be easy. You hurting him. I get utilized way more than I get brutalized. I chugged... Coffee isn't water! No! You might as well stick it up your butt at that point. Driving and lurking. Pika, be safe. Got it. I chugged a water bottle. I feel a little bit too forward. I don't want to scare him or wind up getting called to HR for sexual harassment. Exactly, Pika. Exactly. That's why it's always better to, like... Plus, you're the girl. You know, that's the best part in these situations. Like, no fucking sexism meant by this, but like, he's gonna come to you more than likely. So like, you just have to be friendly. Like, you don't have to go out of your way to be like, hey, I like your butt. Like, a little bit too forward. Chucked a water bottle. I was just talking shit. That's why I said in an Arnold Schwarzenegger voice, whatever happened to the guy who wanted to hang out with you, the one who knows your baby daddy. Okay, last message before I'm actually on the road. So the only thing I'm really doing right now is I'm just dressing nicer and picking better outfits to work instead of dressing like slum. Hey, that's fair, Pika. And like I said, just be friendly. Just, you'll definitely, worst case scenario, even if, nothing, romantic or sexual or datey becomes of it, it might be a friend. This might be a person who just realizes that you're radiating this beauty and confidence that so few people in this world radiate. I think that's the beauty of so many of the Ao Mau Army members. They just radiate this extra special sense of beauty, and it's from having a family like that that's got their back no matter what. It's an incredible feeling to know that there's somebody there for you no matter what. And people obviously acknowledge that and realize that and see that. Oh, wow. The lion. Great pickup line. I like your butt. That's usually what I say. Bubble Bass! He's been hiding his tongue under the pickles the whole time. Wait, what? Anyway, bitches and assholes. This is a quote from a close friend. I'm not going to out them for privacy's sake. But we don't need more assholes and bitches. We need people who actually give a fuck. And I'm not talking about people who are just going to pretend like they give a fuck so that they can, push their agenda. I mean people who actually genuinely give a fuck, and that is their agenda. You have to help yourself and you have to think for yourself sometimes, but there is no fucking reason that you can't help other people along the way. And damn it, if you ever feel like, hey, I can't help myself, so how am I going to even help anybody else? You shut the fuck up and don't think that way, because that's your mind trying to isolate you. If you ever feel that way, please stop feeling that way, and if you can't, reach out to somebody. Hello, Mr. Wisdom Sandwich. Great to meet you. I am the Perfect Taco. What's going on, Wisdom Sandwich? Taco, what's going on? Still no pickles. Thank you for the biddies. Maybe the first cheer / gifteds of the live, if I'm not mistaken. Not sure. Clean your house to the max if you and him hit it off. You know what I mean, LOL. Last night he was like, you should be a singer. Okay, now I'm getting on the road. Alright, Pika. I give multiple fucks. I give all of the fucks. It's a serious, obviously I bring stuff to the table in a joking manner, but it's a serious thing. There are so many people who are only in things for themselves. So many people who have probably tried helping other people and have just grown cold and bitter. And we need to prove to those people that they made a mistake whenever they decided to choose selfishness over love. They just might need to change how they're helping people. If somebody doesn't want to help people because they've gotten ripped off, well then stop giving people money. Money is the root of all evil. Money will make people do things that they would never do. We talked the other day about some of us have done bad shit in our life, but it's because our back was up against a wall, or at least we felt it was, and just because we had to do bad shit to survive doesn't mean that we're bad people. I ain't no Mrs. Wisdom Sandwich. I'm sorry, I put the dumb in Wisdom Sandwich. Mrs. Wisdom Sandwich, please do not cancel me. She? If not, then I probably should just give you my channel, because... Alright, let's see here. I give multiple fucks. I didn't think so. I always just assume based off of the username, which is probably kind of cunty of me. That reminds me of a song, Spotify by MGK. How can I be a hero when I'm the one needing saved? Well said, Boog Knight. Well said. I don't think I've heard that one. Haven't you been here before? Apparently not. Where's Mountain Dan? He is losing healing time. Drago, he's got time. He's got 2 weeks. How are you doing, Wisdom Sandwich? How did you find us? I always like to ask. Usually I pop up on people's recommended page. But I always like to find out, like, usually if I'm on your recommended page, we watch similar people, or similar people watch us. Also, do you stream, Wisdom Sandwich? Anybody who streams, or even if you don't, if you want to do a little, sentence or two introduction for yourself, go ahead, introduce yourself to our family and friends that are in here. Oh, I knew what you meant. Oh, on Spotlight. Oh. Gotcha. Sorry. My mind reads shit and sees shit that's not there sometimes, and in an attempt to read shit kind of fast so I can stop staring at the screen for a little while, I sometimes miss stuff, or it gets lost in the taco slation. I scroll through browsing, and yes, I stream. Nice! Oh, so you scroll through browsing. Okay, awesome. And do you do just chatting? Do you do video games? Do you do music? Do you do tattoos? Do you do art? I got a good introduction. Yes, you do. Maybe he's from Germany. Maybe he's from Australia. Maybe he lives in my butthole. Either way, he's been known to one-shot a boss. Also, I don't talk about buttholes as much as I've been talking about buttholes, but sometimes I talk about buttholes. So if that makes me a butthole, then I'm sorry. It doesn't make me feel shattered. Butthole. I'm sorry, that wasn't funny. I should, you know what? Just kidding. Thank you for the shout out. You guys are all so fucking dope. If you guys don't know, this is the new track by Ao Mao Music. We were talking about the Ao Mao Army, and he is so fucking dope. He doesn't swear in his music, so the fact that this song is called So Fucking Dope is amazing, and that alone is an Easter egg that not everybody will be able to appreciate as much as others. I mainly play video games, but I'm a Fortnite kid. Hey. I almost can't even say this out loud because, like, I want to rip my tongue out. I downloaded Fortnite the other day. I like to help people, alright? And there's been this kid, I think he's been trolling me, but he's basically been very down on himself, but always asks if somebody will play Fortnite with him. And after seeing this kid say terrible things about his life and about himself for a little while, I always reach out to him in a private message because he usually posts in the Discord, and I messaged him because, like I always do, because I don't want to make a spectacle of people's issues. That's really not what I want to do. So I always reach out, if, privately, if I think that somebody needs help. And I ended up saying something along the lines of, if I download Fortnite and play with you a little bit, will it make you feel better? And he said, yeah. And I was like, fuck. But he never hit me back up. I downloaded it, but I've played like 1 or 2 games back in the day when it came out on Switch, because there wasn't much else on Switch, but that was hard. Admitting to the world that I downloaded Fortnite is... Listen, I understand why we lost viewers. I'm about to stop the stream just for bringing it up. No, I'm just playing. I'm just kidding, Wisdom. Nothing against... Our friend Ginger J plays a lot of Fortnite, so you're totally fine. He does a lot of really, really cool shit, like with the creation mode and stuff. If you're ever hanging out with us or anywhere else, or if you just does Ginger J have numbers? Is it Ginger J 21 or is it just Ginger J? I don't remember. If I got those numbers right, I'm gonna. Never mind. I can move into your butthole. Sounds like a good vacation spot. You're not wrong, Boog. It is warm. Similar to Florida, but not nearly as humid. It is quite literally the shit. Alright, enough butthole. This live is usually tight butthole, but it's been rather loose butthole. It's been like throwing a hot dog down a butthole. I mean a hallway. Put a pug in your butt. Whoa! Put a pug in your butthole. What did that poor dog ever do to you? Pugs actually do kind of look like they came out of a butthole. I think they're cute. They're adorable. But if there was any dog that came out of a okay, too much butthole. I don't even like the game. My friends forced me to play. I only play because I had nothing better to do. So what made you decide to stream it then? You just decided you were playing video games already, so you may as well be streaming? I saw that. I'm going to hit him up sometime soon. Thank you, Drago. Also, like I said, so his name is just Ginger J? No, I think more butthole. It's like more cowbell. I'm just sitting here. Ding, 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 ding. It makes the same sound. Ding, 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 ding. That's what happens when your butthole calluses like the fingers of a guitar player. That's exactly right. Wisdom, that's exactly how I started. You know, when I started streaming like 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, obviously I haven't been streaming the whole time. But I was just gaming. I was just, you know, back when Twitch was only gaming, it really wasn't what it is now where there's all this other stuff. That's exactly what I was doing. Are you on computer or are you on console? Because I was on console and they just made it so easy to go from the app and stuff that it was something that I was passionate about. It was a hobby of mine to game, and I was like, you know what? If somebody wants to come and hang out and watch and talk with me, who am I to not give them that opportunity? And there was just so many technical difficulties, so if you're on computer, you probably... I'm on the affiliate grind, I play on PC. There you go. There you go. Good luck, brother. Or sister. Good luck, sister. Because I promise you... Alright, look. You see how my view count says I have 7 viewers right now? I have 7 viewers right now, according to this. If anybody who's in lurk mode right now, if anybody who's in the chat, if you guys could put emotes in just so I can prove a point, I'd appreciate it. If not, keep on lurking. But I only have my view... I usually don't have my view count up, but I like having the activity feed from time to time, and now that I'm back on the 2-phone grind, and a laptop, obviously, this is my setup right now. But, train of thought. Point being that the view count is never correct. When I was on the affiliate grind, before I officially gave up with Twitch, I would literally make sure that I had at least 4 or 5 friends or family members or whatever ready to watch the stream, to participate, because my average was just tanking, even if I had people. So I was like, alright, this doesn't make any sense. And I'm telling you, after multiple days of having like 4 to 6 people minimum active for the entire stream, every time I would get like an after action report, it would be like, your average views for this stream was 0.5 viewers. And I'm like, where the fuck was the category to select little person whenever I made my account? How do I have 0.5? When my chat never stopped moving. Like, so don't get discouraged. Don't even pay attention to the viewer count. If I could give you any advice, use it as the tool that it is, and know that if it says 0 people, assume that you have 1 or 2, because did you type something as soon as you came into my stream? Maybe you did, maybe you didn't, but most people don't. Most people don't come into a stream and say, hi, I'm here, look at me, hi. They come in and they say, well, what the fuck's this guy all about? And then, depending on how the stream goes, they'll follow, or they'll say, hi, what's up? Or some people might say hi right away just to see how you interact with people, but some people might be interested to see how you interact when you don't have the chat to rely on. And that's a very, very serious thing. You know, even if I am rocking 7 people right now and that number is true, Horiana. Hi, I'm here. Look at me. Hi. First of all, I fucking love you. And if you tell me that you stream, I will follow you just based off of the strength of... Dear God. That's amazing. It says 9 for me. Cool. It says you got 1 for me. Oh, we had a hats on. Truthfully, they helped empower this song. I love this song. It says 9. Awesome. Affiliate for my birthday, but no way. I'm hitting it in 2 days. I would beg to differ. There may be no way that you hit it in 2 days. But trust me when I say that you have accidentally stumbled into one of the most supportive groups in the world. And if you show love and support, boom. Literally, after a little activity in the chat, we bumped up to double digits. So when I tell you that the view count is fucked up and do not pay attention to it, I literally just proved in real time in less than 2 minutes. Unless 3 people came in, which is possible, I guess. Yo, Horiana, thank you very much. Yo, my talk hoes and my talk whores, throw those talk hoes in the chat if you're slutting it up with us. I love how they came in. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. I'm curious. Excuse me, that was probably gross. If not gross, at the very least, pathetic. That was like a -2 on the Richter scale. I felt like someone said happy birthday to you when they came in today. Your birthday? No, Pika, not my birthday. My birthday is the last day of the year. Wait, who wants to be Philly? Pika, Wisdom Sandwich wants to be an affiliate. So I'm going to follow you right now. I mean, I was already going to follow you probably. Because usually if I know people stream, I like to show them that love and support right back. But I've got ADHD and I also am kind of cognitively impaired at the time being, so I'm not always there in the head. Horiana, do you stream? Wisdom Sandwich with the follow. Then I'm a follow. Oh, I see. One of those people. No, I'm just playing. That's the thing, Wisdom Sandwich. You know, you have to be willing to give into the world what you want out of it. And that's why we always try to talk about, you know, positive things. We try to be a place of light for people. You know, we go live every day at 10 a.m. Eastern time, which was about 50 minutes ago. So whatever time you're in. Boog night is 8:25. Ooh, that's like 6 days before my sister's. That's what I thought. LOL. So I was like, when did your birthday change? Right? Let's see here. I want to write this down so I don't forget it. It's time you make a bold move. Bold move. Ignore my username. Alright. Insert username here. It's good to see you. Doggo. Hi, puppy. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you so much. Huh. You handsome. You my handsome boy. Can I have paw? Good boy. Can I have a high five? High five. Good boy. Almost. High five. Missed. Close enough. Close enough. I have ADHD as well. Welcome to the shit show, Wisdom Sandwich. I'm not dumb. I just think really fast all at once. And it's hard to keep straight. Hey. Sorry, that was fucking terrible. I do not. My wife does. Oh, Horiana, your wife streams. Dope. If your wife, what does she stream? If she's ever able to come in, I'll gladly, you know, show her some love and support. I might not, you know, be able to be there as much as I would like to be, completely admittedly. You know, I can't be there as much as for the people that I want to be there for, but, you know, that doesn't mean that I'm not going to try. Wait, when is your sister's birthday? Hello, Jose, can't jump. What a good doggo. He is a good boy. This is Sub-Zero. This is Sub-Zero. We have a Link. We have a Link right here. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Up. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Come on. Come on. Link. Here, Link. Come here, Link. Come on. Good kitty. Come on. Zero, you back up. Come on, kitty, kitty, kitty. Come on. Come here, Link. Alright, whatever. What's up, dog? I saw a spider on my left nut. Yo, fuck that spider. Speaking of fuck that spider, you guys are going to be extremely proud of me. I've been an arachnophobe for as long as I can remember. Good kitty, hi. I've been an arachnophobe for a very long time. Not to the extent of some people, admittedly, but, you know, an arachnophobia is an arachnophobia. But in honor of practicing what I preach, I've truly been trying to better myself. And one of the things that you guys will hear me say probably every day, if not, you know, every other day, is putting yourself in uncomfortable situations on your terms so that when you're forced into one, you don't freak the fuck out. And we've all probably had a moment where there was a spider close to us or on us and we freaked the fuck out, unless you're not, you know, a bitch or whatever. Not that anybody who freaked out is a bitch, because you fuck those spiders. But the other day, alright, I already told this story, so I'll tell this one quick. This was like a couple of weeks ago. I was at my friend's house. I was sitting in the garage and I felt something on my arm, and I looked down and there was it was little. It was tiny, like probably smaller than a pea. But it doesn't matter. Like, when I say arachnophobia, I mean arachno-fucking-phobia. So, like, this little smaller than a pea is crawling on me, and, like, I look, my two friends that I was with, like, noticed, and they were, like, waiting for the freak out. And I was like, guys, look. And I just, like, let it crawl down, and then, like, I let it crawl onto my palm, and I could tell that it was freaked out, so, like, I let it down. Fuck those spiders, Maney Main. I didn't even have to look at the chat. I fucking knew it. Wisdom. I only dislike spiders because I don't know much about them, and they're scary to me. As I've grown older and I've learned more and I have been forced to face my fear, you know, in one way or another, it's taught me things. But once I started, you know, having that mindset of putting myself in uncomfortable situations, also, I don't like the idea of killing something that's innocent. You know, I don't care if it's a scary spider or something else. You know, that spider didn't do nothing to me. And as long as it's not poisonous, as long as it's little, as long as it's not fucking baby steps is all I'm saying. Fast forward the story to yesterday. Yesterday I was cleaning up around the house, and on my kitchen table, another little spider, maybe a little bit bigger than the one from the last day, but yo, Left Nut, thank you for the follow. I'll catch up in the chat as soon as I'm done with this story. Spider crawled across the table. So I saw it. It was a quick little bugger too. It could jump as well. I was trying to, like, I tried to let it just crawl onto my hand, but it wasn't about it. It was scared, obviously. So I grabbed a tissue that was, you know, I have a box of tissues on the table for, you know, crying purposes, and I tried to have it crawl into the tissue, still scared. So I used the tissue to try to pick it up, made sure that I got it, terra-fucking-fied out of my mind, dude. Like, you don't even, like, I'm a bitch when it comes to spiders. But, oh, man, literally, from the table to the back door, please don't crawl on me, please don't crawl on me, please don't crawl on me, please don't crawl on me. Like, out loud, in that voice, probably even more whiny and terrified. And I set it down, I opened up the paper towel, and it crawled off. It kind of, like, looked around like, I'm not dead, and went on about its way. And that's probably not gonna change much, but at the very least, I put myself in an uncomfortable situation on my terms. I could have killed the thing and been done with it, but it definitely didn't deserve that kind of fate. Zero, you be nice. Let's see, Boog says, I know a lot of people with August birthdays. My uncle's is 8/11. My ex is... Oh, damn. I stream DBD and Fortnite. Yo, Horiana, so you do stream. I love Dead by Daylight. Also, oh, she streams. Yeah, have her come and hit us up sometime. I'll definitely show her some love. I love Dead by Daylight. I hope you were able to save the right one. Oh, able to save the right one. Okay. Hey, we love DBD. I play games sometimes, but the 10 a.m. stream is always reserved for trying to be the light we want to see in the world. I do still, you know, I will check a phone game from time to time if the chat's not popping or if people want me to, you know, do something in particular. I have a big bag of weed and I was using it to roll at work and I can't find it. You don't have to brag about it. Good, Peek. I'm glad you found it. Disagree. I will one-shot a spider. Hey, I agree, you know. And like I said, I've only been able to face this fear like that once or twice. The one, I didn't have a choice. It was already on me. I mean, obviously, I could have went, ah! Or I could have went, ah! My anxiety and fucking fight or flight immediately, like, triggered. But I was able to fight it. And it was very, very empowering. I know that it might be silly to think about, you know, getting empowered by not freaking out over the smallest little spider, but you don't fucking know me, don't judge me. No, I'm just teasing. It just goes to show, you know, what you can do for yourself if you go out of your way to try to crush your fears. You know, the voices in your head that tell you that you can't do it, that you're not enough, those are your fears getting the best of you. I wouldn't say that I'm not afraid of anything, because everybody in the fucking chat at least knows that I'm kind of terrified of spiders. There's obviously some things that I don't like the idea of losing somebody that I love. I wouldn't say that I'm afraid of it, because it is natural. You know, I would say the only thing that I'm truly afraid of is maybe, losing my father. I think that that's, one of the scariest things to me. And, I love my mom and dad just the same. It's nothing personal. Obviously, I'm going to be distraught when I lose my mom, but I feel like she's gonna be in better hands if there is something after this. She'll be in a better, state. If you want, you can call me Griffin. I saw a spider on my left nut. I would prefer to call you whatever you would like. So if you want me to call you Griffin, like PETA, let me know. But I'll just call you, I saw a spider on my left nut, or spider, or left nut. Wisdom loves spiders. Let me catch up in the chat, because I just told my big long story. Then, hey, now that's my job. Oh my goodness. Well, she's Horiana. So wait, are you a male or female, or prefer not disclose? Because you mentioned your wife. So I would assume male, but Horiana makes me think woman. Also, I'm an asshole for assuming anything, so I wouldn't say I'm a bitch, but I kill the shit out of those little fucks. Boog, there's nothing wrong with that, but like I said, I just call me whatever you want. I just don't like the idea of killing something that's innocent. No matter how small. It might seem silly, but like, imagine if like aliens exist and they're like a giant species. I would rather they not be like, ah, fucking human, they destroy everything that they touch, stomp. I'd rather them be like, here you go, little human, you can coexist over here by yourself, just don't coexist by me. It's 1 a.m. here. Horiana, that means you're in Australia? I'm not a stalker, although I am outside your bedroom window. We have a lot of Australian fam. Fuck spiders, Boog Knight says. Ban spiders. That's so funny, Horiana. Insert judging here. I am male. Oriana is a champion from League of Legends. Ah, well, thank you, Horiana. I tried League of Legends out when I was talking, when I met, this one of our old friends. They haven't been around in a while. I also was kind of an asshole to them at one point, so that's probably why. But, Kitten Bear, super, super awesome streamer, partier, freaking rave enthusiast, and gamer. If you guys want to watch, she does Dead by Daylight, and has she ever streamed League of Legends? I don't know that I've seen her stream League of Legends, but I would be surprised if she didn't. Maybe we should get stomped. Hey, you're not wrong, but not all humans suck. Same can be said about spiders, Some spiders are venomous. Some spiders are malicious. Some spiders will walk over and bite you just because you're fucking there. But who's to say that their back just isn't in a corner? Who's to say which spiders are bad and which ones aren't? One might be venomous. Just because something has venom doesn't mean it's going to use it. Now, obviously, things in the animal kingdom aren't as evolved as, a human might be. If humans had venom, some would use it and some would not. So, you're definitely not wrong. Humans do deserve to be stomped at the rate that they are going. But do you just want to accept that fate, or do you want to fucking do something about it? Just because we're not the people who make decisions, we're not the people in charge, doesn't mean that we can't make the whole game different. Wisdom Sandwich, have a great day at the gym. Thank you very much for meeting us. Before you leave, Wisdom, let me know. I hope you're still here. If you're able to come back within, the next 2 hours, so I go live for another hour. Scratch that hour. You'll probably be working out for an hour, so perfect. 2 hours after I stream, the gentleman that's in the background streams, and he is miraculous. I would highly recommend you check him out, not just for the music side, but for the individual. I just wanted to throw that out there to you, especially if you're into it. Yes, I am in Australia, from NZ. Is that New Zealand? Well, I'm just your Australian Dragon Lord. Yep, just your average everyday. I'm sorry, you're above average, never day. You were an asshole. You would fit right in with the League of Legends community. So that's why she liked me so much. No, I'm just playing. I do, but if it helps, I swallow too. It does, Pika. I mean, look, a turtle. Nah, I'm okay to get stomped. Hey, that's fine, Horiana. I'm not. And I understand if I do, and honestly, I am cool with it. But I have no response. Ow Mau Music slaps and is an amazing person. Facts. I'm going to throw the Ow Mau command in there real quick. Oh, you know what? I wanted to hit you guys with a poll, but I don't think I wrote it down. What was the poll that I wanted to... Oh, I remember. I'm curious, and I'm not going to even... I'll go ahead and ask, how many times... And this is going to be a poll, so you don't have to out yourself if you don't want to, but if you want to, you can. Brush your teeth a day. How many times do you brush your teeth a day? That's something that we're going to talk about today. Maybe, a little bit. As you guys know, I have a bunch of different stuff that I bring to the table, because we also like to leave it open for you guys. If anybody wants to share anything, whether it's related to what we're talking about or not, please do. Alright, so we're going to throw that poll in there. Once, twice, thrice, or 4. If you brush your teeth more than 4 times, go ahead and pick 4. Horiana says, only 1 time because I'm a lazy piece of shit in the shower. Yo, K-Pig! What's going on? Good to see ya. Good to see ya, K-Pig. Good to see ya from the... Oh, you were my friend from Evo. Hey, buddy. I have a memory cognitive issue, so sometimes it takes me a minute. How's it going, brother? That's a strange pull. It is a strange pull, but... Hey. So is my pull. No, I'm sorry. So, Horiana... I'm cool with you brushing your teeth in the shower, but you do know that that probably wastes quite a bit of water, right? Also, do you shower in the morning? Do you shower at night? I mean, I'm not here to judge you, you know, whatever. Also, you know, I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I forget and I only brush my teeth once a day. I usually brush them twice a day. I used to brush them 3 times a day, but I kind of feel like that's overkill. But it really doesn't, you know. I guess I should have put 0 in there as an option, because some people probably just don't brush their teeth, which I don't know if I recommend. Oh god, you lost your car keys, Pika? Shit. Y'all brush your teeth. Wisdom. I swear to god I said that before I read that. That's so funny. My option isn't on there, and that's all I have to say. Oh god. It's not bad, but like, you guys haven't ever seen people with like rotted out mouths, and that doesn't make you like want to take care of your teeth? I'm only asking because of that. Like, and the reason, I'll even give you the reason why I brought it up, even though brushing teeth isn't the main point of, you know, the live. I know that a lot of people say that like fluoride is responsible for calcifying our pineal gland, and that's where it's said that we, you know, utilize a lot of, you know, information. And so I started using a fluoride-free toothpaste. However, in that regard, if you're going to use a fluoride-free toothpaste, you still need to make sure that it is enamel strengthening. Because that's the main, you know, benefit of fluoride, is to strengthen your enamel. And usually if people switch to a fluoride-free toothpaste, then their enamel wears away, and then that's when their teeth start to rot out and stuff. So if you guys don't brush your teeth, do you do anything to prevent, you know, bad mouth hygiene? Had to stop in and show some love. I definitely appreciate it, K-Pig, and I really am very interested in that website that you had sent me. I know that I didn't respond to your last message. That's mainly because of a mental issue. But I'm very interested. Shower in the morning, or my hair is a mess in the morning if I shower at night. Gotcha. My pool is named Natasha, and she's not that strange. Oh, Paul. I guess I finally found it. Thank you, Taco. Found what? Your keys? Oh, you're welcome. TBH, I'm just a lazy piece of shit. Hey, Drago, that's fine. But guys, when we're talking about mental illness and trying to help ourselves hurdle these barriers that we create for ourselves mentally, doing things like drinking water, eating something for breakfast, no matter how small, even if it's a half of a blueberry or a cracker crumb, brushing your hair or brushing your teeth in the morning, it's simply a way for you to force yourself to take care of yourself. So many of us don't want to take care of ourselves mentally to the point where we stop taking care of ourselves physically. And we also live in a world where they want us to take care of ourselves in ways that don't even make sense so that we spend more money. So it's hard sometimes to find out what's right. There's so much misinformation, but you know, that's one of the only reasons why I brought it up, because, well, I want to talk about fluoride and, you know, its effects and stuff someday, but I don't have that much knowledge on it right now. But that's kind of why, you know, from time to time I've brought it up. I got depression when I was at uni and put on like 50 kgs. Wow, Horiana. I'm sorry to hear that. Do you feel like it was from lack of exercise or depression eating, or maybe a little bit of both? You know, bad mental states can do that. It's really shitty. Most people brush their teeth once, which is what I was expecting. I would say most days I probably only brush my teeth once. I go for 2 if I can remember, but you all know how my memory is. It's part of the working on self-care thing. I've never really cared about myself in that retrospect, so I'm slowly doing better. Honestly, guys, I've always brushed my teeth at least once a day, partially because, you know, I was raised that way. Secondly, because I've seen people, I've smelled people who have rotten teeth. And it's not a good smell. It's not a good look. I don't have the best mouth of teeth, but I want to preserve them for as long as I can, you know. Not to hate on anybody who doesn't, you know. I know that there are medical reasonings, you know, for certain things, so I would never, you know, shame anybody like that. I'm working on it. I'm up to 2 to 3 times a week. Honestly, though, Pika, that's progress. To go from never doing it to 2 to 3 times a week, that's fucking amazing. You're almost up to every day. Like, and I probably, like, there's more than likely days that I just forget. You know, my memory's so bad. I don't know for a fact that there's days that I forget, but I guarantee that there is. There's times that I forget that I took a shit and I don't flush the toilet. And I literally forgot in the amount of time that it took me to stand up and pull my fucking pants up. Like 100 pounds. I wasn't sure what the exact thing was, but I appreciate that. How do I force myself to do something my mind doesn't want to? You make it make sense. Hats off for this one. You guys hear me say that a lot. Make it make sense. It sounds simple. It sounds kind of silly. But when your mind is doing nothing but offering nonsense, all you can do is try to make it make sense. As small, as minuscule as that is. And sometimes, you know, I might be able to offer, you know, tips, tools, assistance in one way or another, but at the end of the day, you're the only one who can make it make sense. I can't make something make sense to you. I can try to explain it in a way that makes it make sense, but a lot of times I get accused of talking down to people when I do things of the sort. I've been depressed most of my life, and I've been overweight most of my life because of it. You know, I never really thought about it, but same. I am a binge eater. I would eat like 4 large pizzas from Domino's and then not eat for 2 days. You see, I'm a medicinal, you know, cannabis user, so the munchies hit different. So as far as, you know, overeating to the point of making yourself sick sometimes, I used to do that. I've since avoided it. I think one of the biggest things that is, you know, a tool in like anybody's weight loss journey, if anybody's on one, is also, as far, you know, even if you're not on a weight loss journey, as far as what Drago said, how do I get my mind to do things that it doesn't want to? Well, if you can't make that make sense, then make something else make sense, alright? Let's say, Drago, I know that you're, you know, at a good weight. You shouldn't, you know, have an issue with your weight. But even you could do this. You know, if anybody, whether you are or aren't on a weight loss, you know, journey, try not to eat for the last 2 hours of the day before you go to bed. You know, I usually go to bed around 11:30, so I make sure if I want something, if I'm kind of hungry and I want to snack on something, I snack at 8:50. Because if I fall asleep at 11, and that's not an everyday thing. That's something that I've been trying to implement in my life for probably fucking years. Because I'm just not strong enough at points to not eat my fucking sorrows away or just be hungry and want to eat because it's natural instinct. You know, I don't think about the fact that when I go to sleep, my bodily processes slow way down. So, you know, that could be used. That's why I'd really try to oversimplify things, because although it could be taken the wrong way, if you can make something else make sense and then come back to this thing that you couldn't make sense, then there's a good chance you can make it make sense. And I really, really try. I've probably lost people at this point, but I don't give a fuck. If I don't understand something, I think about something similar that I do understand, and I see where the connections are. Because isn't that how you make something make sense? You say, oh, I know nothing about this. Well, I I kind of know about something similar, you know, depression. Oh, you don't know what to do about your brain not allowing you to take care of yourself. Well, have you ever dealt with somebody in your life, in your family, who has struggled with addiction or alcoholism? Well, then you know what it's like to love somebody or be around somebody who cannot make decisions over the decisions that their brain makes, that addiction makes, that alcoholism makes. And that's why I always connect mental illness to addiction and alcoholism, because every fucking one of you have had somebody somewhere in your life deal with one of those things. I just already need so much dental work that I'm kind of like, meh. Hey, that's fair, Pika. That's fair. You know, I'm not a dentist. When in the bathroom, I'm just like, man, I'm in here, and then I basically made a commitment to myself that if I think about it, I'm going to do it. So when I think about it, I do it. I love that, Pika. I've been trying to implement something similar, whereas, like, if I think about something and it's going to take less than 5 minutes, brushing your teeth should only take like 2 to 3 minutes, 2.5 minutes-ish. So if there's something that takes less than 5 minutes, I try to just do it when I think about it instead of pushing it off. It's one thing to plan ahead. It's another thing to procrastinate. Checking the mail. I accuse you of being a GD sexy taco. Thank you, Mountain Dan. Guilty as charged. The punishment? Chest. Sorry. I lost 30 kg doing keto last year, but then I put it back on. Well, that's because keto is one of those things. It's like it's almost like a gimmick, you know, kind of like a taco suit and bikini. It works for what it's worth, but there's more to it for a true benefit. You know, people can come in and talk to me and giggle and feel better, but if they're not putting things in place in their lives, in their minds to actively do better, then there's only so much that a man in a taco suit can do. You know, there's only so much that keto. I don't even know anything about keto, but I know that every year or two there's some new fab diet. Back in the day it was Slim Fast. You know, it's all about making sure that you work off the calories that you put in. And I'm not saying to count your calories, but if you feel like you need to, then go ahead. You know, just thinking about counting your calories will prevent you from eating as shitty. Like, you guys, my weakness is those Little Debbie strawberry shortcake rolls. Ooh. And I'll clear a 6-pack in 24 hours. But I know that I shouldn't. Mountain Man Dan with 500 biddies. What the what? Thank you very much. That is, I believe, the second biddies of the live, right behind Bubble Bass. Thank you very much, Mountain Dan. I appreciate you. I'm catching up. We meet again. Mountain Dan, Drago was talking shit. You were losing some health, and he was like, "Where's your mighty mountain now? The dragon rules the mountain." And he was talking that shit. So I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're finally here to back yourself up. He wasn't actually talking shit. Super fast metabolism does help with my weight. Well, don't forget that you won't always have that. And enjoy it while you can. But also make sure that you pay attention to your weight. You know, I don't care about my weight in a certain regard. You know, I don't want to be obese, but I feel like everybody in this day and age is overweight. And I feel like if you're healthy, you're probably actually not. Like, that might just be, you know, Fat Kid Chronicles. But fuck, I lost my train of thought. God damn it. Fuck. Oh well, catching up with the chat. I go to bed at 8 a.m., so I feel like 6 a.m. might work. Well, everybody has a different schedule, so, you know, whatever works for you guys' schedule. You know, this is kind of just like an overall thing. Same, I'm working on doing that too. Gotcha. Sexy but stupid! Yo, same. What's happening? How are you feeling? Welcome back through. What was that, Drago? Another 500 from the Dan Man. OMG. Or was that the same 500? Oh, that was the same 500. Either way, OMG. You know, 500 in general is like incredible. You know, even Bubble Bass coming in with 4 biddies is like incredible. You know, just anybody, even people chatting with me for a minute or two. it gives me hope. It gives me faith in humanity that I've long lost multiple times. Skinny doesn't mean healthy. Exactly, Boog Knight. And overweight does not mean unhealthy as well. I would much rather be fat and happy than skinny and unhappy. In the same regard, I can admit when enough is enough, when too much is too much, and you should all, if it's something that you want to do, I'm not going to tell you how to live your life, have like a weight in mind that you're not okay with hitting, and if you do hit it, you're not going to beat yourself up, but you know that if you're getting close to that, you're going to make some changes, maybe eat a little bit less or eat a little bit better or take a little bit of a longer walk. You know, you don't have to exercise. I'm sorry. You don't have to work out in order to exercise. Listen, every time you curl that donut up to your fucking mouth, you're burning calories. Like, if you're a nerd and you like Pokemon, I'm a nerd, I like Pokemon, I'm no hate. Download Pokemon Go again. It's way better now. They added some shit. I stopped playing for a really long time, but sometimes when I'm not really feeling very good and I'm like, oh shit, there's a Pokemon over there. Like, it just makes, makes it make sense. When my mind is like, hey, you're depressed, you don't want to work out, you want to be a fat fuck, the nerd in me is like, ooh, a Pokemon! So, you just have to make it make sense. Achoo! Anybody remember the Sensa Shake weight loss stuff? It was a powder similar to sugar, and it was like, you can eat anything now. I'm not sure, Pika. It almost sounds like it rings a bell. I'm looking forward to my one punch. Can I have smoke before you do it? I believe you have 1 week and 6 days left based on his threats. Finally, a worthy opponent. Our battle will be legendary! Skinny doesn't mean healthy. Bits ate almost as much as I need to get my fucking green-eyed taco back. So much wisdom from a fucking taco. Horiana, it's strange, alright? So much wisdom, not just from a taco, but from... probably one of the lowest perspectives you could imagine. Now, obviously, there are lower. There are definitely people who have been through the ringer, and I'm not going to say that I haven't, but so many of us get our information from people who are so much better off than us. And when I feel like it means more when somebody who has worked for everything that they have, and that isn't much, goes out of their way to remind you that being kind above all else is important. It means something different. When a celebrity who, when somebody who doesn't know what it means to fucking struggle says it, it's like, oh, okay, thanks for letting me know. But when somebody who knows the struggle is like, hey, don't stop being kind because it's just going to make things worse, it makes you stop and think for a minute. I ruined Pokemon Go by spoofing my location. What happened? Did they ban you, or did you just get everything, or what happened? And now I need another 24.68 for getting the taco I already earned. Well, just so you know, Pika, you did lose the green-eyed, but you gained probably one of Cinny's emotes. I have to actually, you know what? I think I can probably go and look now. If this, you know what? Oh, you know what? I still have my stream manager up, so let's pull my chat up on here. I'll look and I'll see where they're at right now, Pika, and I'll see what I can move around. The theme song was to the tune of "Shake Your Booty." I'm not sure. Oh yeah, I remember that now. I got a drink. I'm all like, listen, I've had the burps from like soda and shit, but I've never had water burps until you guys. I got everything and got super bored. Well, Horiana, I don't know how long ago that was, but they've added probably at least 2 generations, if not 3, since then. I honestly stopped playing for a really long time because it got really boring and repetitive, and there was a lot of features that they didn't add for a long time, but it's not bad now. I gained 5th E Cine Pika, the Cine Pika. I got everything, got super bored. Right now I'm going to go lurk mode. A couple mates want to chat in game. Mountain Dan, thank you for showing us some love. Thank you again for the biddies. Never required, but always appreciated. You kick some ass for me, you mother trucker. But I was still so proud of that Green Eyes. Pika, and again, like I said, you know, I'm not against the idea of putting it back. It was honestly, you know, a while back, and this wasn't recently, so it's not personal to you, obviously. I had a talk with Green Eyes about keeping hers as one of the, you know, highest ones because she is the top, you know, she's the only one person has that emote, and it's Green Eyes. Well, and me, obviously, because I have them all. Mountain Dan with another 500 biddies on the way out till we meet again. First, I thought it was for me because he loves me, but nah, he was just flexing the power of the mountain on the dragon. He says, the dragon does not look so big when faced with a mountain of a man. A mountain of a Dan. I don't need the new gens. Everything is like a lamppost or a pile of garbage. I've never been so offended by something that I completely agree with. Because you're not wrong. There is Lampert and Garbodor. A pile of garbage and a lamp. But they're still cool. The lamp is a ghost type Pokemon, and the lamp got possessed by a ghost, which I think makes it kind of cool. The pile of garbage, I can't even, you know what? You're not wrong. They kind of lost me for a few generations as well. Unpopular opinion, I wasn't crazy about Gen 4. I loved Gens 1, 2, and 3 so much. Gen 4 was kind of where it started going downhill for me, but I'll get a lot of hate for that. 30 minutes till ow fucking mow. Bug Knight, first of all, thank you for the call out. 32 minutes, actually, but we end the live abruptly at noon. So, guys, aside from getting distracted, you know, we were talking about assholes and bitches today. A very good friend of mine, I'm going to leave anonymous for now, said, we don't need more assholes and bitches. We need people who actually give a fuck. And that's all I aspire to do, is I aspire to create a place where people actually give a fuck. That's what I want out of these lives. And even if nobody shows up, I'm here giving a fuck, so I win! I succeed in what I'm trying to do. When you're struggling with depression, when you're struggling with this shit that just makes you feel like a failure no matter what, lower your fucking expectations and find a way to succeed. Oh hey, I woke up today, I didn't die in my sleep. Success! Fuck you, brain! Like, you just gotta lower the bar for a minute. Like, if you're tripping every time you try to take a hurdle, lower the fucking bar. Take 2 steps to the right and do a few practice hurdles, you know? Make it fucking make sense. I was number 2. I love you, Taco. Be safe and stay humble. I love you. I will do my best to stay humble. It's not too hard when I got these voices in my head. Anytime I start to think too much of myself, they're like, hey, 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 fuck you. And that's how you know that you're confident without being cocky. You know, we all toe the line sometimes, but what being a good person means is staying on the right side of that line most of the time. Sometimes we have to toot our own horn and pretend that we're a little more cocky than we are because we're so fucking down on our luck that we need to be ridiculously high on our fucking selves to counterbalance it. I used to be so depressed. The way that I would handle bullies is if somebody came up and said, hey, you're fat and ugly, blah, 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 I would make fun of myself so much more than they just made fun of me to them that I would leave them speechless. They would say, back when Yo Mama jokes were thriving, my signature Yo Mama joke, I would get, you know, somebody, hey, your mama's so fat. When she sits around the house, she sits around the house. And I would say, yo, my mama's so fat, I can't make Yo Mama jokes. I make my mama jokes. Can he say that? What the fuck? What the fuck just happened? Did this motherfucker just diss his own mama? Like, so I've been making fun of myself to the point where I believe every bit of it, you know? I'm getting to the point where I don't anymore, but it wasn't until I started working at UPS and I lost a shit ton of weight. I literally went from 200 pounds, maybe 205, which 200 was always like where I didn't want to get above, unless I had like some muscle. And at this time, you know, I really didn't. And because that's the thing too, you know, everybody's build, you know, muscle. Don't beat yourself up if you're strong, because muscle is worth its fucking weight and it weighs more than fat. But when I went from like 205 at one point down to 135, which is, for me, it was a little too small. My mom literally thought I was on hard drugs. Like, she came up to me crying the one day, like, "Baby boy, please talk to me. I know that it runs in the family, but you don't have to turn to this. You don't have to be like that." And I'm like, "Mom, honestly, like, you know the only drug that I'm interested in, and it's not even a drug, it's a plant-based remedy. I just am sweating my dick off at UPS. Like, I was working, second job was Taco Bell, so I was eating whatever I wanted, drinking soda and like, I actually had, when I had dropped the big weight, I had stopped drinking soda. If you drink soda and you are trying to lose weight, sugar, soda, stuff like that, if you can just cut back on that a little bit, you'll see the difference. I lost so much weight that I had to start drinking soda again because my mom thought that I was a junkie. And, you know, the same friends that would laugh at my jokes of, "Oh man, I'm so fat," you know, my mom told me to butter a roll and I just started, you know, I would make, in good taste, I would make a joke about, you know, having so many muscles that, you know, I didn't even know they existed. And the same people that were more than willing to allow me to downgrade myself time and time and time again for years, all of a sudden had a problem with me trying to boost myself up once or twice. And I'm not saying that I was just being a cocksucker, because that could, you know, obviously be how they took it. But no, I'm trying to undo the fucking damage that I've done to myself. Black Love, good morning. I was number 2. Maybe be considered an asshole on... I may be considered an asshole on occasion. We're all assholes. Okay? But we all want the same thing. We all want people to start getting treated fucking better. We might not be assholes if our back wasn't against the fucking wall. People always think I'm an asshole in real life because I'm too shy to talk to people, so I come off as standoffish. Horiana. I would not have guessed that. You came in, you were incredibly friendly, you had a hilarious username, and the only thing better than your username is, you know, your charisma, how you carry yourself, how you have contributed to the conversation today. So you could say, I would say, that you knew you weren't good at this thing, talking to people. Whether you know it or not, you're pretty fucking good at talking to people over here. So when you start connecting the lines and trying to make it make sense, it's not going to happen overnight, but you will get better at talking to people because it's no different. A lot of times people will separate online friends versus real life friends. Well, no, motherfucker. I'm pretty sure that my computer's real. I really pay an internet bill. You guys really exist, as do I. I'm not a robot, I swear. Insert 25 biddies to continue. They're all people. You don't suck at talking to people. You might get nervous when you're face to face with one, but you're taking the steps to make it make sense. And even if you didn't realize it, I fucking did. Wait, a real place to see fucking, huh? People always think I'm an asshole. Okay, read that one. As the dragon looks out towards the mountain, he waits for his moment and backs into his cave. Sounds like a retreat to me, but Mountain Dan ain't here to see it. Drago says, gotta go. I got shit to do tomorrow. I almost thought that said I got a shit in the shower. Just waffle stomp it down the drain, man. That's all I ask. Droid cam, low battery. How low? 15%? think that'll last 25 minutes? You are a beautiful, sexy man. Why, thank you, Black Love. Why, thank you. You are very lovely. You are very kind, and I appreciate you. I was only one that bullies were scared of. Fuck with. Don't fuck with him. I heard he carries. Wow. You know, Boog, the funny thing about... I was in a really weird situation, you know. The bullies only fucked with me because they knew that I would defend everybody else but myself. So when I stopped them from picking on other people, they would pick on me. And they knew that I wouldn't physically fight them, but they knew that I would just, well, listen. As a bully, you are a very small-minded individual. I would never be proud of this fact otherwise. But I only imagine the amount of kids who need therapy because they tried to bully me and I bullied myself 10 times harder and it just blew their fucking mind out of their asshole. Like, how many people decided to just change their lives because, like, you know, I used to bully this kid and, like, no matter how hard I tried, he would just bully himself 10 times harder, and it really got me to thinking that, like, bullying just isn't the way. You know, maybe zero, but, like, I like to think about it, you know? I've never thought about it until this moment, but it brings me joy, clearly. This is a real smile. Just thinking about old fucking, you know, lanky Jake fucking sitting in therapy like, hey, this kid stood on his tiptoes and he punched me in the face, like, because it was before my growth spurt, and this motherfucker was 6'5" and I was 5'5". Like, I needed my tippy toes. Give me a tippy toes. Oh man, wow. I did ballet from age 5 to 18. Went to an all-boys school, so I was an easy target to call, but I never really bothered me too much. Exactly, Horiana, because anybody, you know, somebody who is not able to look at the bigger picture would be sad that the guys are calling them gay. Hey, you guys go to an all-boys school, right? Kind of gay. No matter. Oh, you like football? That's the sport where they slap each other's asses, right? Kind of gay. Yeah, I do ballet. I have cardio, but I'm surrounded by women. I'm dancing with chicks. That's about the straightest motherfucking thing I've said in the last 5 minutes. You mean you have girls all around you and you're learning to do something that they perfect? Something that true athletes actually ship. You know, one of my favorite athletes of all time, one of them, probably not my favorite, but definitely in my top 3, I would say, Hines Ward, took ballet. Ain't nothing wrong with stretching yourself out and being nimble on your feet. I don't care if you do ballet or if you play a sport. I don't care if you play a sport, if you do football. I did football and wrestling. I wore a fucking leotard. You want to talk about gay? You ever been wrestling with somebody and they got a fucking boner? That's pretty gay. In the truest definition of the word. People think about me too. Think that about me too. I have resting BF and keep to myself. I have neighbors tell me they thought I didn't like them at first because of it. Yo, how we doing today? Yo, Spiced, how's it going? We're doing pretty well. Doing great. Just talking about assholes and bitches. We're talking about how the world doesn't need any more of those. We need people who actually give a fuck. Half of this is, again, a quote from a friend. I'm going to keep them, private, but you have to have compassion, empathy, love, strength. You have to have morals. And they don't have to be good ones, necessarily. Who decides what's good and bad? Your morals are based on how you grew up. But part of having empathy, love, strength, compassion, being there, trying to see things from other people's perspectives is about gauging where your morals are, how you were taught, and where they should be, and getting on the same page, because as a species, as human beings, we're being taken advantage of day in and day out, and until we get on the same page about this basic shit, we're fucked. Let's see here. I would just walk up to someone that was having problems with being bullied and talk to them for a second. That was enough to get someone left alone. That's fair. That's fair. Slapping asses, I'm down. Slap ass! Quick, what show is that? I'm passing the fuck out. I've already snoozed 2 times. Love you guys lurking. Pika, thank you so much for lurking and jerking. I appreciate both. Thank you so much to everybody who's been hanging out with us all day. We've got about 18 minutes. If you want to say goodbye soon. But I raid into Ow Mau Music. I love his channel. I'm there, so it's really not a goodbye. It's an I'll see you in a little while. And I will see all of you guys who decide to raid with me in a little while. But I'm going to use up every bit of the last 18 minutes that I have with you guys. So this is a sentiment. This is obviously I probably can't take credit for it. I'm sure I heard it somewhere, one way, shape, or form. But you know, I have lived by this. I've put it in my own words since I was a child. This is something that I've carried with me, if I would guess, since I was maybe 8 or 9 years old. That's obviously just a guess, but I have had this moral, for lack of a better word, for as long as I've existed. And let me know if you agree. Success in this life isn't about getting that job or your dream car or creating your own family. It's about appreciating the family that you have around you. It's about how many people's lives are better because you existed. So many people get so caught up in themselves, in doing things for themselves, by themselves, making their own family, doing this or that on their own, when we have this family, the human race, that fucking could have helped us so much. But because a select few decided to rape and pillage and fucking take advantage at every turn that they could, we're all just programmed to believe that we're alone and miserable and stupid and doomed to die alone unless we work our lives away to what? To contribute to society, to appease the fucking rich and elite. I'm pretty sure our 98% could kick your 2%'s ass. But we have to go about it the right way. And if we don't, our species is literally doomed to extinction. No pressure. But if we don't handle ourselves the right way, our species is doomed to failure. Who is Ow Mau? Well, it's funny you mention slap asses, I'm down. Silver Mist, hello! How's it going, Misty Maiden? I hope you're doing alright. Feel free, guys, if you have been holding back, if you have something that you just can't get off your chest, like this fucking bikini, I just can't take it off. People get so pissed off when I don't have the bikini, they riot. Tell us about your day. Tell us about yourself. Tell us what's going on in your life. Tell us whatever is on your mind. Tell us your favorite band. Tell us your favorite food. Tell us whatever is on your mind. You know what's on my mind right now? Pickles and peanut butter is actually a decent combination. Hate me if you want, but until you try it on a sandwich, it's almost like peanut butter and pickle, but it gives you that crunch. And for some reason, the bitter, the vinegar, it really goes good with the sweet peanut butter. And I've only had it in sandwich style. I've never tried it with and it might be weird if you don't use the right type of pickles. You got to use like a good pickle. You got to use like one of them big boys, don't buy like the pre-sliced ones because they're like really soaked, like maybe a little bit too much vinegar, and they're not thick enough. I like my pickles thick. Just ask Manny Main. You know, get the big dills and slice them up to your thickness. Guys, use those furrowed fingers to host up if you want. We've got 46 more minutes. I'm very curious to see if we've got more hosts this month than last month by the end of the month. I never really paid any attention to any of the analytics on Twitch. I don't know if that's something you guys knew, but in the honor of truly not trying to build my own shit and trying to be here as much as I can for people whenever I can, the analytics of all of this is something that I've paid very little, if no, attention to. But it popped up when I was looking out, when I was trying to figure out something else, and I was very, very thrilled when I had noticed, you know, small numbers of hosts, and then the last 2 months, ridiculous. So thank you to anybody who's doing that. I have to go to sleep too. Thank you for the chit chat. See you another time, Horiana. Thank you very much for being a vital part of the live today. I truly mean it. If I never get to see you again, just know that you did make an impact in my life, and every one of us in here will be able to live better because you existed, because you chose to come online to maybe figure out how to talk to people, or maybe just escape from the real world, or maybe to promote your wife, and you saw some freak in a taco suit and you were like, I gotta see what the hell this guy has to say. Each and every one of us, even if you hated your time here, all of our lives are better because you existed. So thank you. And I mean that to each and every one of you guys. Just because you decide to fucking wake up and play ball, everybody whose path you cross, everybody who you give a smile and wave to, everybody who you request that they have a good morning, they might be having the shittiest day in the world, and just seeing a friendly face, instead of seeing somebody, you know, staring at their, you know, you see somebody coming down the street, you pull out your phone and avoid eye contact. We've all been there. You see smiles that you've never seen before glow with a glow that you've never seen before when you do something different, even if it's a little too different. You gotta make a bold move in order for people to listen to what it is that you actually believe in. And if you want to make the bold move, if you want to make your way on over to Ao Mao, if you want to find out what he believes in, I strongly recommend it. He's an independent hip-hop artist who I will love and support more than likely until my dying days. Because music is forever, and I hope to continue that sentiment for as long as I can. Wet socks are nice to wear. What? I love my pickles having girth. What makes wet socks nice to wear, and you don't get water blisters? Guys, please make sure you take your meds, brush your hair, brush your teeth. Talk to somebody who you love. Call your grandma, call your dad, call your mom, call your brother, call your cousin, call your uncle. One of those people. If you're missing one, you hopefully have the other. If you don't have any of it, call a friend. If you don't have a friend, call me. Talk to somebody that you love, because no matter how shitty you feel, they will appreciate the fact that you reached out, even if they don't show it. You're going to start turning those gears in their head. You know, those people that you thought were way too close-minded and they would never see things the way that things should be seen. Well, first of all, stay humble. Who are you to decide? Second, does that mean that they don't deserve to have somebody love and care for them? Maybe they feel this way because that's how they were brought up, and it's actually not how they truly feel inside, but that's just all that ever got to surface. Let's see here. What exactly does it mean to host? So, Boog, all it means, if you're on your phone, all you have to do is like hit the share button, and then it's an option that says host. Basically, it helps to boost me up to, you know, whatever algorithms are at play. And anybody who checks out your channel, if you're not live, it'll show whoever you have hosted. You can actually have people automatically hosted as well. So that, like, even if you're not in the live, like I have quite a few people auto-hosted. I haven't messed with my auto-host list in a good long time, so I need to go and edit it. But, like, I have Ao Mao auto-hosted. So if I'm not live and somebody comes to my channel, they'll see Al. Unless, you know, if Evo or somebody goes live first, whoever was live first on my list will get hosted. But then, like, if Mal goes live after, even if Evo's like down here, you know, I believe that it'll still keep Evo hosted. And it's just a little way to show support, a little way to boost an algorithm, you know, when somebody asks you to share the live. You know, maybe you don't have anybody to share to, but you could host it. A host is just as good as, you know, sharing it to one of your family and friends, or to a Discord, or to a Facebook page or something. You know, it's just another way to show love and support. You know, maybe if you know, anybody who can't, you know, show the biddy love or the gifted sub love, or, you know, subs in general, a host is a really awesome way to support people who you love, or like, or tolerate. We are all the champions of the day, in the words of Ao Mao the Goat. True. Flexing on them in my best Ao Mao voice. Take advice from a guy in a taco suit. Meme perfect. If a guy in a taco suit in bikini can figure shit out, so the fuck can you. Thank you for coming to my taco talk. Even if you guys think that I'm pathetic and everything that I've said is fucking horseshit, you're gonna leave saying, well, thank the Lord I'm not that guy. Boom. I literally accomplished my goal no matter what. And sometimes when you're so low, when you're so depressed, when you're so far gone that you are at the end of the earth and you're about to fucking jump, you gotta find a way to make sure you succeed no matter what. And just trying to be better, trying to make people feel better, trying to make myself better, trying to just make the world better. As long as you gave an active effort in some regard, sometimes we can't even get out of our own head, but if you tried, I don't care if you laid in bed all day, you fucking succeeded. You gotta make it make sense. I will talk to Zero, that's my friend. Ow! I love you! Hi, handsome boy. I love you! Aw, big stretch, huh? Flexing on him. A cute guy in a taco suit. Why, Spiced? You flatter me. If you think taco is pathetic, I'll donkey punch your poop shoot. I'll just cunt punch you. Uppercut. That's what happens when you drop to your knees and you punch somebody in the twat. That's an uppercut. So I hit every point that I wanted to hit, guys. We've got 6 minutes. If you're not going to raid with me, feel free to say goodbye. That you'll see me later. You'll see me tomorrow, hopefully. If not, then that's fine. I'll see you when I see you. If not, I hope you have an amazing day. Anybody who is going to raid with us, drop those emotes in the chat. I'm just going to chill. I'm going to do my thing. I am going to pop up a phone game while we wait for this last couple of minutes, while I read your messages, Why does it always do this to me? We may lag, though. If we lag, I'll stop. Call me the raid master. Why is this? Why are we calling you the raid master? Are you the master of the raid? Have you killed a lot of ants with raid or something? Or do you just go to a lot of raids? Or do you just hype up the raids? I'm not sure what's going on here. I'm not sure why you're the master of the raid. Alright, let's see here. So I believe this is screen share. Oh, that's not what we wanted. Na 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 na. Swan na na swan na 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 na. Swan na 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 na. Swan na 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 na. Swan na 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 na. I love this game, by the way. Just because I said so. Hey, that's fair. I ship it. I ship it, bro. You can be the raid master if you want. You're the master of the raid. Alright, what do I got? I got 1 day to kill 2 dragons. This is bullshit. This is some bullshit. I've done a couple of these and they never give me a dragon. They never give me a dragon. So I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do here. I get 500 gems if I win, but they hate me. I'm only gonna, you know, jerk around. I know that sometimes I get boring, sometimes I get repetitive, but guys, you mistake me for somebody who gives a fuck. Now, I don't mean that rude. I do appreciate the feedback. If I ever come off the wrong way, sometimes I don't take certain criticisms well. If I feel like it's overly critical and not, you know, done in a good way, I might act a fool. So I apologize. But, you know, not everybody's into video games, and I love video games, don't get me wrong. You guys will see many more video game streams in the future whenever I am mentally able to do things like that. But these streams, these 2-hour streams in the morning, will always be reserved for whatever the fuck happens. I might play a game, I might shove this bat up my ass, you don't fucking know. You know why? Because I'm the perfect taco, and I'm a talk ho. That's what I have to say about that. Did I miss Fallout, guys? No, Sean Shine. So I have good news and bad news. The bad news is my computer is still too old. Or not too old. Maybe old. Shitty. I can't run Fall Guys on my computer while I'm streaming, or else it'll lag because I don't have enough RAM, I guess. I'm going to ram my dick in my computer if it keeps fucking on me, though. But on Tuesday, Fall Guys comes out for free on Xbox, which means I will be able to stream it because I can connect my phone, I can connect my Xbox, but what I can't do is I can't lick my own ass. No, obviously. What was I talking about? I can't play a video game on the computer while I'm streaming from the computer, or else it tries to eat my ass. World of Glass, welcome back in. You know we missed you. Make sure I'm caught up in the chat. Boom, boom, boom. Well, that's okay. At least I got herb. Hey, you don't gotta rub it in, mofo. Okay. Ow, ow! Yeah, Sean Shine. Literally, I don't believe you were here, but I specifically, once my computer started working a little bit better, I even tried. Still too much lag, but literally 2 days. Also, guys, my camera might just shut off because I'm down to 5% battery, but we're literally 2 minutes away from Ow Mau. So as soon as I'm done with this game, I'm gonna raid over. He may even already be live. If any of you guys want to hop over early, you're more than welcome to. Get that place popping as fast as possible. But we're gonna raid as soon as I whip this boss's ass, and he's down to what, 189? That's like probably 2 hits. Oh no, I'm with a bunch of weaklings, so that's probably 3 hits. If we can win, we end up getting our ass stomped in. This is that game I was telling you guys about that's like a board game. This is just like a mini game. But if any of you guys are like a special event, but if any of you guys are into board games, and if you enjoy games with a good like level progression system, which is, I'm a sucker for a good level progression system, and it's online, like these are real people that I'm playing with. I have a guild. You guys can join the guild if you end up being interested in it. That's one of the reasons, you know, I usually utilize the gaming tab in mine and Al's Discord for that reason. Ow Mau the Goat isn't live. Totally cool. Totally fine. That's good to know. Well, fuck me running. That's amazing. Right, Sean Shine? I'm very excited. I'm very excited. Also, I've been gaming, you know, 1 or 2 days a week with Insane Joel. So if any of you guys are, wait, shit, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, I'll use the 4. If any of you guys love Insane Joel as much as I think you guys do, you'll get his handsome voice as well. And he is just as excited about Fall Guys as I am. Guys, I think I loved Fall Guys, and I couldn't play it with people because it wasn't crossplay. Imagine, oh man, I'm so excited for Fall Guys. I'm so excited. Yo, Alex Rogue. First of all, it's not a fucking bra. Second of all, welcome in. I'm back to remind you the fact that it's a bra. You're a bra. Also, what did you say the other day that got you, like, extremely, like, harpooned? I missed it, but I feel like you just got harpooned. I love the Swole One. So many people love the Swole One. He's just such a beautiful individual. He truly is amazing and unique. And I really, really do love our Mr. Smiley, love our Insane Joel, our Swole Joel. He's just such an upbeat, positive human being, and as somebody who knows tragedy, he also knows that it's just not worth it to let the darkness win. You know, the darkness is in all of us, and sometimes, you know, we may lose the battle, but it is one of many in the very long war that is our life. So please make sure that you guys are fighting tooth and nail. You know, one of the things that really, when I was in a point of no return, where I really got out of it, was whenever I thought about my niece and nephew. You know, just the thought of them having to go through life wondering what happened to Uncle Jay broke my heart. And it was something that I knew that I could never do to them. So no matter how much I hated life, no matter how much I just wanted to fucking make like Metallica and fucking kill them all, and by them all I mean my brain cells, it was definitely something that just wasn't an option. Just wasn't an option. I love the Swole one. Me? It might not have been you. I thought it was you. It wasn't in my chat. It wasn't in my chat. But it might have been somebody else. It could have been somebody else. I'm back to remind you. Okay, read that one. Me. ML seems to be running a bit behind. Totally fine. That's not a problem, Bug Knight. Honestly, fun fact, that is why I started going live in the first place. When I was new to the ML army, when I was fangirling, when I was like, he's live, oh my god, host share, which I still do. I'm fucked up enough in the head that I've got to focus on some of this shit a little bit, and then once I'm good, better, Wingman will be winging it just like he used to. It was because, you know, every now and then, if he was running a few minutes behind, I would catch myself literally just refreshing. And then I would put my phone down, and ADHD brain, I would forget about him until 40 minutes later, and then he's been online for 30 minutes, and I'm like, fuck! So a combination of, because of that, and because of, you know, my TikTok is comedy related. I do have a taco one now, just because, but I honestly probably shouldn't have even done that. I probably should have just kept the comedy one. Manny Main, what's going on? I love Rock and Joel, so put another dime in the jukebox, baby. I love Rock and Joel. That's so funny. Grandson was a scientist, but his brother Frank was a monster. Ah, you fucker. That's a good one. Oh, Sunshine really is #1 taco to Manny Main. Them two left together. Exactly, Bug Knight. And it's important to use that to your advantage, but don't hold on to that, because on the off chance, you know, even whenever one of you, Bug, I believe you were the one that said that you and your brother use each other as a support system, and you're both kind of going through some shit, so it's difficult to have that safe space. You guys are still finding a way. You know, it sucks that he's going through his shit, you're going through your shit. You might feel like you don't want to overburden the other one, but it's all about perspective. When we're dealing with our shit and they're dealing with their shit, sometimes us just going out of our way to help them puts them in a position where, holy fuck, I've been dealing with this for fucking years, and you just came in and made it make sense because you gave me another perspective. Anything I can help you with? Like, and it's just that selfless love. When you give somebody love, when you try to help somebody expecting nothing in return, it just creates such a beautiful world. And it's a world that is almost long gone, but it is not forgotten. Alex, you're a bra, bro. Jasper turned 11 months old this past Wednesday. He's almost a year. Oh my god. I'm out music. Good morning. I am doing the comedy adjacent refresh. And there he is, which means, guys, we are getting ready to raid right now. I appreciate you guys, but we're going to get these numbers popping because these are rookie numbers. We got to get, dude, if Amal don't got at least 20, 25 people before we see that schnoz, then I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry. No, I'm just kidding. I love being able to help in any way, Ao Mao Music. You are literally living your dreams, and I love you and I support you, not because of anything that you have done for me or you have done for the rest of us, but for what you have done for yourself and what you have been able to do for others in your journey of hip-hop. On that note, we're ready to raid, guys. I'm going to hit this BRB. No, Sean Shine, I can't because I'm not sure where it is right now. I think I do, but I'm going to hit this raid. I'll take a picture of it and I'll send it to you. Does that work? Is that cool? I'll take a picture and I'll send it to you. On that note, guys, I love each and every one of you. I'll see you all soon. If not, I'll see you less soon, but still soon. I hope you have a great day.
Damage, I will build this bridge and get over.